Rafael Tuju's predicament is simply poetic justice and sweet revenge, simply because I remember it like yesterday at Pangani, the Jubilee headquarters, he openly declaring the then Deputy President William Samoei Ruto as persona non grata, simply because by then he was very much vested in threats and intimidation. In fact, he by then being a CS without a portfolio, his humiliations to the then Deputy President William Samoei Ruto surpassed the other CSs. And as I speak, he is about to become a real hustler. Why? Simply because his hotel is about to be auctioned over a 2.2 billion debt. And before I proceed, President Ruto has always been termed to be a vindictive man. And if that is the case, I kid you not, all the Azimio sycophants are going to believe that this could be a political witch hunt just to punish all the saboteurs of his presidency. Now, Rafael Tuju finds himself on a free fall, right from grace to grass. The East African Development Bank is set to auction his property so that it can recover a 2.2 billion debt. And to hit the last nail in the coffin is that the lawyers to represent him are demanding a total of 134 million before they represent him. From Tuju's fortunes, I get to learn something, that in life, tables do turn very fast. And that drives me to the point and reason why Rafael Tuju was so vested in Raila forming government. One wrongdoing about Rafael Tuju is that he was so much animated in power to an extent that he went left, right and center abusing the then Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, forgetting that power is transient.
The president continues to focus on the big picture, and we congratulate him for that. We believe that our president has been very tolerant indeed. The blackmail stock options expiry date was immediately after the 2017 elections. The battery died after the handshake because the numbers game and the blackmail of withdrawal of tribal numbers lost political potency at that time. This is the truth that all Kenyans should know. Not only can the DP no longer blackmail Kenyans, the people of Kenya will not accept to be blackmailed. In this latest saga on his security detail, would like to congratulate our deputy party leader William Ruto for his honesty to admit that he himself is a very rich hustler. Mgala muwe lakini haki yake mpe, as the Swahili people would say. It was an admirable display of optics and demeanor of humility before his real self, and to these matters raised for the sake of Kenyans. The time is over for cheap media spinning, spin doctoring, as we witnessed recently when he said that he could accept for G4S security. Now that we know that G4S are his standard, it should be easy to calculate the price per askari who are posted to his private properties during the era of blackmail stock options and have it paid to the Kenyan taxpayers. Maybe he can also extend this little refund to Wanjiku and the hustlers.
I want you to prove me wrong. All the CSs who kept away from politics under Uhuru's regime are today enjoying doing their businesses peacefully, unlike those who kept on politicking. Looking into Tuju's date, it's like this is not a date that Tuju had taken maybe a year or 2 years back, but instead it seems like a date that has taken quite some time, of which where the hand of the government comes in is that maybe the government had kept on protecting him just the same way it had been protecting his CS position that lacked any portfolio. And now the rains have started beating him, and that makes me understand why it was more of a do or die situation at Bomas, to an extent that he was willingly ready to force Chebukati bungle the elections or subvert the will of the people just to force the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga occupy the highest office of the land. I remember he asking the 4 commissioners to moderate the results so that they can come up with a unilateral decision. And this should be a lesson learned to the sitting CSs. Whatever they do in the darkness shall always come to be unveiled, no matter what time the public waits. But honestly, that has just been my opinion. If you have a contrary opinion to mine, kindly just feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And in case if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you've been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok or Facebook, kindly just head on over to YouTube, search for Mohamed Sudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. Kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on the notification panel. And by so doing, you'll simply be supporting my content. Thank you, and may God bless you.